Jumia here on the weekly chart. You can see we've been riding this 9-day EMA for quite some time. Actually had two bounces off of it in the past month. And the reason that we had a green candle in here this past week, that's because we have earnings coming up November 12th pre-market. So a little earnings catalyst in here. That's what's saving us. That's why we had that long, skinny lower wick in here with that indecision body overall, because otherwise I believe that we would have just kind of kept on continuing downward in here and into that $9 handle and perhaps even the eights down here. But since we do have an earnings catalyst, that's what's kind of keeping us propped up here at this 1045 to 1055 range. And we do actually get good news and some good guidance here off this earnings catalyst. And we could end up having a chance in here to visit those 11s and 12s again. 1171 is going to be our major resistance in here. Anything above there, nice whole numbers, 12, 12 and a half, 13, working our way up here until the chart tells us otherwise. On the downside, $9 psych level, that's going to be something we're watching. And then below there, really nothing to save us until you get to that 810 mark here on the overall weekly chart. You can see we've been overbought for quite some time, extremely overbought in here back in September and early October. So let's see what happens as we're consolidating up here. But it's all going to come down to that earnings report that's coming in on November 12th pre-market and how that's going to affect everything in here for this stock. Now, you do have right around a $2.20 expected move priced in by this Friday. Your November monthly is pricing in right around 236, and everything's relatively cheap compared to itself with earnings coming up. So your IV rank is high, but your overall options as far as what they cost, you're paying basically $1 here, 90 cents there. So that's because it's a $10, $11 stock, right? So it is relatively cheap in here. You can kind of play high risk, high reward if you're just going to gamble and kind of scrape some cents here and there off of that options chain. So overall, again, 9-day EMA, that's going to be key for us to see if we're going to ride that or not. But earnings catalyst coming up, $2 expected move priced in. Let's see if this thing can get back up in the 11s and 12s, or we're going to go back down and visit that $9 and those $8 handles. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.